Hello, chess friends. What's up? After several unfortunate outings with the Alekhines defense, I decided to go back to my Sicilian roots from back in the day and start playing some Sicilians. I don't remember what this one is called. This might be a Shevchenko or a Sveshnikov. I attempt to kind of do some Najdorf things with it. I don't know. This looks good. And then I think if you play this, it's a dragon. I don't know. There's so many Sicilians, I don't know what this is. But what feels good to me here is to just go ahead and get the bishop onto an awesome diagonal and see what I can do with it from there. From there, I want to see if I can get this bishop on an awesome diagonal and see what I can do from it. I'm one pawn push away from being able to take out that pawn with my bishop, so of course he's got to play f3 here. And knight f6 looks good. Queen coming in. Now this is a typical pile-on trick, and move 10, I'm not going with one of the more common variations in this. I'm going to go ahead and play h5. My whole point with h5 is to not let him bring the bishop to h6, maintaining double control of that square, and I'm not planning on castling my king here. Spoiler alert. So he goes ahead and castles alongside. This is what I play against the Sicilian a lot of times as white. So totally familiar here. We are drinking Redemption High Rye tonight. A little chess and whiskey. So playing pretty quickly here. And this one made it through the first 11 moves in about 4 seconds. And my opponent is playing very quickly as well. Knight b to d7, just looking to bring the knight out here, take the bishop, double the pawns, easy peasy. He could probably play some things to try to prevent this, but goes with this guy here. I'm going to go ahead and swing the rook over. He hasn't done anything to really vent the bishop. I probably should have just attacked it right away. But now he slides the king over. Now I have the knight in. Now he brings his knight in. I'm going to go ahead and take. Taking here against the bishop puts a tempo on the queen. So he's either got to take it back or he's got to take me here with check. He opts to take here. Obviously we'll take with the bishop, maintaining our focus along this file here. And then he's got to take it. So he's opening up the c-file here. He should be able to slide over the rooks and do all kinds of good stuff. This is one of the only moves I really thought about in this position. And the computer wants me to play d5 here. And I don't know. After takes, bishop takes, we're one knight move away from double pressure on my bishop. So I played what the computer said. After quite a long think, I played what the computer said was the second best move here. I just played the bishop back to g7, just deciding to maintain double control of this important h6 square. And there's nothing crazy going on here. I figure he's just going to bring some rooks over, try to throw some pawns up the board, and do some typical Sicilian things. I've got this open c-file now. And of course I've got this long-term benefit here with the bishop, so I should have some things going in my favor. Overall, I feel like it's a pretty equal position here. So he strikes out with what's typically considered just standard play. This is a massive blunder. Doesn't lose the game on the spot. Better here would have been knight to e2, thinking about some rerouting and getting the knight into some good squares here. That's probably a really good move, maybe sliding a rook over to reinforce that before you start throwing that pawn down the board. This is an obvious blunder because after takes, I'm taking here with check. He has to move the king. He's also losing a rook here. This is not good. And we're just a couple moves away from resignation here. I don't take the rook here. I don't see it right away. What I do is I go ahead and play e5, kicking the knight so I can slide the rook in, and now before I can play my next move, my opponent resigns. So really just kind of some basic stuff, some ideas in the Sicilian here. I haven't played it forever, I haven't been studying it, I haven't been looking at the book. I just feel like this is one of the best ways to play against it, just immediately piling on, stopping the check from the bishop here with h6, just playing very solid positional stuff, getting bishops onto good squares. Where they have just this Edward Scissorhands lockdown on the entire position. we're drinking whiskey, we're playing fast chess, we're doing what we want, we're developing pieces, we're playing off the beaten path h5s here, not letting him slide the rook in, making him castle, and bringing pressure over against these bishops over here, stacking pawns, opening up c files, doing all kinds of cool stuff, and just making the Sicilian defense work for me. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was just kind of a fun one, celebrating my return with some rye whiskey, and getting back to playing against some Sicilians. So hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next one. As always, if you found this one useful, like and subscribe. It is the best move.